Before we begin our epic Highway 89 road trip, we had one mission. Head north from Colorado to pick up our son at Salt Lake City and enjoy summer vacation as we road trip through the western Rocky Mountains to Glacier National Park. It's our road trip to Glacier summer vacation movie. More fun is coming. Let's hit the road. Oh, good morning. Good morning, puppy. Guess what day it is today, puppy? It's departure day for our biggest trip ever. It's a little after 5 in the morning. We're still here at the barn. But we'll be doing our final pack up and hooking up and heading to Salt Lake City to get the Ian. Yeah, he's already checked in at the airport at his end in North Carolina, so our goal is to be on the road at 6. So here we go. A big day indeed, departure day. We've been planning this adventure for over a year. The Highway 89 series is very important to us, and we'll spend over 2 months traveling the Rocky Mountains on this very interesting road. We were ready. But as often happens, even at the start of an adventure, you have to be flexible. Ian's flight got changed at the last minute, and he was to arrive into Salt Lake City around 3 in the afternoon. Beautiful sunrise this morning. And we are hooked up. All the doors are locked. The lights are out. We had just over 400 miles to drive to get there. So 5 a.m. was the wake-up call, as we needed to be on the road by 6 to get there in time. We found a Walmart close to the airport where we could detach and drive the Jeep to pick him up. Departure day indeed.
Okay, Kenai, am I gonna have to fight you for this seat again? Yeah, probably. Okay, we're all set up.
Yeah. As good as we're gonna be, I think. Already we had a scheduled stop. 4 days earlier, Natalie found out there was a handful of camp spots being released for Apgar Campground in the Glacier National Park.
I want those.
We wanted one of those spots.
I don't know how to count down. I don't have a countdown.
I don't know, so we just need to sit here and stare at it?
Mm-hmm.
We had an 8 a.m. date with recreation.gov, so we needed to park early enough to get online and wait.
There.
Book. Proceed to cart.
So you got one?
I might have got it. I might have gotten it. I think I got it. Proceed to payment.
Woo!
I think I got it.
Woo!
Oh my god! I can't believe it.
We stopped here in Junction.
It was weird. At Apgar, 4 days ahead of time, they had a handful of sites that they were going to release 4 days in advance, which I just found out about a week ago. So, I think I got it. Wow. So now I'm excited because I want to go to Apgar.
Apgar.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, success.
Okay, here's the status. We're on I-70. We're leaving Colorado, and right here is the border to get us into Utah. So bye for now, Colorado. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're leaving colorful Colorado.
Leaving colorful Colorado. They say thanks for visiting here. On the road, I-70.
Ready for the bump. Come on.
Woo!
That wasn't too bad.
No, not too bad.
Welcome to Utah.
Welcome to Utah. Very good. Also on the status is our son Ian is in the air out of Charlotte heading to Phoenix. He'll transfer in Phoenix, go to Salt Lake City. That's why we are on our way to Salt Lake City now. And I'm still riding the high that we got some Apgar reservations. It's 2 nights, but I'm really excited to stay at Apgar. I think that's going to be really fun to be able to be there and be by Lake McDonald, that sort of thing.
But here's the interesting thing.
What's interesting?
Ian's spending about 7 hours getting out to Salt Lake City for maybe 2,700 miles. And we're spending about 7 hours driving just under 400 miles to meet him there. Hopefully the plan works out.
Yeah, so far, it's all good. Here we are at the turnoff. It goes Highway 6 to Price towards Salt Lake City. It's been over 3 years since we've been here. So we'll see what's going on this road.
Salt Lake City, here we come. Well, I see rain up there in the clouds ahead of us. And I'm wondering, am I going to get more than a day on any trip before I get this rig all dirty after washing it? Because we've got 10 to 11 weeks here that I won't be able to wash it again. And I'd really like to get a first weekend before it rains on it. And not the first 3 hours of a trip. So let's see if the rain gods are going to be good on us, and it just hopefully is Virga, not hitting the ground.
The rain is now off to our right, so we missed it. Right here. No, not the back. Okay, maybe the back.
There's a bunch of stuff in the back here.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a dog with us. Because we got stuff.
Okay, made it.
Woo! Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Did you get a haircut?
No.
Hi.
Hi, pup. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Is that it? Hi.
She comes back for another one.
Hi. Okay, toy.
She's so bad.
Yeah.
She's so bad.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Oh, there's a toy. She says, I got it. Too fast. Too fast for me.
I know. Look at that.
Okay, we got burgers.
We got burgers.
Okay, yay.
I know people who say In-N-Out isn't special.
I know. There's the fries. There's our fries. Thank you. Yeah, I was there. And I'm still slow at it. I'm barely helpful. Kenai! Kenai! Kenai, don't ignore me.
She's like,
Kenai,
who?
you know you gotta get down. There's two of us here now. Kenai.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Kenai.
Maybe we were born this way, locked up in our dreams, no need to survive. So I just get on my knees and pray. Yeah, we're happy and we're cool as ice, suffering in paradise. These kids don't play on a tightrope, blindfold, sleepwalk through the drama. They look
Time to go to Idaho. Okay. The state motto is Esto Perpetua, which means Latin meaning for be eternal. Okay, state fish, the cutthroat trout. State fruit is the wild huckleberry. Huckleberries are big up.
wild huckleberry.
The wild huckleberry. Okay. State bird is the mountain bluebird.
Mountain bluebird.
Yeah. Okay.
We go, stop this.
What do you think the sign's gonna say? Be eternal?
What?
Okay, it just says, welcome to Idaho,
Yay.
Yeah, the next sign might show something.
with a bunch of stickers on it.
Yeah, yay, Idaho. Oh, I've seen an Idaho sign with a lot more than that.
Oh.
Those stickers,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, it's like coming from Montana into Idaho. So, Idaho
Vietnam Veterans Memorial Highway.
Highway. Yeah, good.
What else we got, Idaho? Trucks can only do 70.
Truck 70, cars 80. Okay. Okay, Idaho.
Might be it.
I think that's it. Twin Falls, 102 miles.
102 miles.
Idaho is too great to litter.
That's not what we wanted.
That doesn't have a, I mean, that's true, but it's not, it doesn't have a ring to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're happy and we're cool as ice, suffering in paradise.
The waterfalls are down that way.
What's the stat with this bridge?
This bridge, people base jump off of this bridge. It's supposed to be a big deal to go base jumping off of this particular bridge because they allow it
So
here.
would you sign up for it?
I'm not going to do it. This is the only bridge in the United States where base jumping is legal without a permit year-round. It was completed in July of 1976. Steel arch over the Snake River Canyon. The main deck is 486 feet above the river, making it the 8th in height among United States bridges. So I'm guessing that after you base jump off the bridge, you exit the water over there, or aim for that flag that's way down there.
So those falls have to be really tall because we just crossed the Snake River 30 miles south of here, and now the river is way the heck down there. Yeah, so we had to have, or the falls have to be pretty tall. So that's what we're going to see this afternoon, is how tall the falls are on the Snake River here.
I want to go see it.
Yeah. trying to get to the Evel Knievel site.
So
And a neighborhood has been built up around it.
it's not a direct shot.
So we gotta come up with a plan. I'm sure there's a way to it. I've seen YouTubers. So the first stab didn't work.
So we gotta be on
Hang on, puppy. What the heck is this thing?
What is this?
I don't know.
Looks like a waterfall now.
I don't know. Never seen that before. But that's, I guess, what happens when you got water on the top and it has to go down to the bottom. Well, we found it.
All right.
So we're gonna go take a look. Evel Knievel's Snake River jump. Oh, this is kind of cool. Kind of cool. I gotta go to the top. Gotta go to the top. Too bad there's no signage. There's no signage at all. How would you know? Put some concrete down. I mean, there's the bike path that we crossed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a signboard down there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that'd be my first thought is, that's a nice cliff, let me jump over it.
Yeah, the poor guy, parachute came out just as soon as he cleared the wheels here, the structure, and he didn't even make it to the other side. He parachuted down and landed on this side of the river. Poor guy. Evel Knievel. I think he sold sponsorship for it too. You know, he had some corporate money and
Oh yeah.
he tried to make a deal. I'm sure he made a few bucks. But yeah, this is crazy.
We're still talking about it now.
Well, we're here because of
Right?
him.
That's what a big deal it was.
I know, we're here because of him. This is a good viewpoint. I mean, look at this canyon snaking around here. Who'd have thunk, huh? Way cool. They're building a bunch of houses around it. They'll probably never take this dirt down. And they'll have to leave that parking lot. So it is still a landmark. I wonder how long it'll be remembered, huh? How long will it be remembered? That's way up there. I don't know that he put the hill there. He must have dug out dirt to put that hill up. I don't think it's natural. Well, there you go. 1 acre.
This here's the cutout for the parking area to go up to
Yes.
the...
Yeah, those are two-wheeled rockets.
Right. See, it was pointing like straight up to go straight up that thing to make it all the way across.
So Evel Knievel was one of the world's most famous stunt performers and a man who loved doing the impossible. After seeing stunt cyclists on TV, he was inspired to follow suit and began performing his own death-defying feats. From jumping over rattlesnakes to jumping over cars. He went on to create his own daredevil show to help support his family. Small crowds loved the show, and he quickly became an American icon who amazed and delighted fans from around the world. With over 70 different stunts and a world record 433 broken bones, he miraculously survived all of his daredevil attempts. On September 8th, 1974, Evel Knievel prepared for the most spectacular stunt of his life, jump over the Snake River Canyon. Thousands of spectators gathered on the canyon rim, and millions more tuned in onto television to see if Evel had a breaking point. A helicopter was used to transport Knievel to the seat in his steam-powered X2 Sky Cycle as spectators watched in anticipation. The national anthem was sung, speeches were given, and the countdown began. At 3:34, a puff of smoke and Evel shot over the Snake River Canyon at nearly 300 miles an hour. But only seconds later, Knievel's parachute deployed far too quickly, and the wind blew his cycle back to the foot of the South Wall Canyon. The attempt had failed, but will forever be cemented in the Evel legend and part of the Twin Falls history. Wow. This is the location where Evel Knievel built the ramp used in his historic attempt to jump the Snake River Canyon. The X2 Sky Cycle was meant to be a high-powered motorcycle, but transformed into a rocket due to design technicalities. Both the ramp and the X2 Cycle were designed by engineer Bob Truex. Without the aerodynamic body shape of the X2 Cycle, Truex believed there would be no chance of making it across the 1,600-foot span. Remains of the ramp is still visible, where the giant 180-foot structure once stood. Yeah, pretty cool piece of Americana. All right, we're heading to Shoshone Falls.
Yes.
Shoshone Falls. A little snaky, windy path over here, and it's a $5 get into the park, I believe. Shoshone Falls is often referred to as the Niagara of the West. At 212 feet tall and 900 feet wide, it's one of the largest natural waterfalls in the West, surpassing the height of the famous Niagara Falls. Spring is the best time to visit, when the snowpack begins to melt. What do you think?
It's a cool waterfall. It's not as like grand as like the Yellowstone Falls.
Yeah. It has some volume.
There's still a lot of water, yeah.
Yeah. Has some volume. Next up is the waterfall the city Twin Falls was named after. There's only one waterfall now. The second is controlled by the Twin Falls hydroelectric dam built in the 1930s. There were originally two parallel falls, but the dam permanently diverted the flow, leaving it a single snowmelt-fed waterfall. And yeah, once again, it's not spectacular. The signboard up here says at least there's something running every day until the end of August, and after that there's not even enough water for them to run every day. So that's just the way it is on these rivers. They are snow melt and rainfall fed. Let's see. Those pieces.
So, what's your best in the cooking guide section?
Oh man, look at that. It's in pieces. This will take less than 10 minutes. So this is Costco black pepper beef hanger steak. It says it's really tender. Twin Falls was fun. Now it's time to head north. Montana is calling us. We'll be traveling on Idaho's Scenic Highway 75 to Sun Valley. Sun Valley has a saying there that goes something like this: "You come for the winter, but stay for the summer. The summer is where you'd wished you'd been all along." The region has been a seasonal home to the rich and famous since being first brought to public attention by Ernest Hemingway in the late 1930s. We visited and explored Sun Valley and Ketchum in the summertime before. We found it to be a 60s ski town and kind of disorganized for summer activities. It's not a planned ski town like Vail or Breck, but it does have its own uniquenesses. This trip, we decided to go exploring outside of town. Ian found a waterfall we needed to see, so we parked the base camp, unhooked, packed up a lunch, and headed out. We started heading northeast out of Sun Valley on East Sun Valley Road 75. Once out of town, it turns into National Forest Development Road 51. It's a very well-developed gravel road that turns to mostly dirt once you're on Wild Horse Creek Road. Four-wheel drive is probably needed when this road gets wet. Wild Horse Falls is at the end of Wild Horse Creek Road. It took us roughly an hour to get there, with beautiful vistas all around. So we're hiking a little hike to a falls, Wild Horse Falls, on Wild Horse Creek in Wild Horse Canyon, where there's no horses allowed.
Wild horse.
Yeah.
But if you see a wild horse,
But if you see a wild horse, I guess it's legal.
yeah, make sure the bike horse is probably fun together.
I can smell the pine trees,
I smell pine trees.
but I smell smoke too. What do you think, Puppy? Yeah. Wild Horse Falls is very nice. You can hear it ahead of you as you get closer. It was quite loud once we got there. I can imagine a lot more water coming down in the springtime, but there still was a bunch of water falling even here in late summer.
What do you think, Poppy?
Alright,
Is that not? Is that?
that's a pretty good fall. Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, we didn't quite plan this trip correctly, and so here's a lesson.
It was kind of spontaneous. Yeah.
Bring a backpack so you can carry your water bottles and your snacks and your dog dish. But more importantly, so we can bring a poncho in case it rains. Our bear spray can be attached to that. You know, bug spray. You just never know where you might get into a swarm of bugs. For sure, a little bottle of sunscreen and plenty of water. So that's just part of planning an adventure for the day.
This.
Yeah. And even the air down box, we didn't bring it because I didn't think we were, I thought we were just heading into town. Well, we should have brought the air down box
Yeah.
because it would have been nice.
A little bit bumpy.
A little bit bumpy, but that's part of planning. We've got hail. We've got hail. So we got out of there just in time.
I hope it's not gonna.
We spotted a cool selfie spot on the way up, so we stopped on our way down to take in the view and to get a selfie too.
It's raining ice.
Ooh, yeah, that's cold.
Thunder.
Oh, look at that.
Avalanche.
From the rain.
I don't know if that's a good sign.
It's darn near straight down.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Ready?
Too bad it's smoky.
1, 2, 3.
Once back in Sun Valley, we bebopped around the Baldy Mountain Lodge area at the bottom of the ski lifts. It had a grassy patio area perfect for our dog Kenai. We wandered back to the RV, hooked up, and continued north to our next camp spot, Smiley's.
When we were here 2 years ago, I think we stopped here.
Coming straight. Coming straight. Yep. If you can repeat on the front.
It's rare to see another Super C in a large campground. But Smiley's is a very small campground, and there were two. Way cool. Smiley Creek Lodge. Right here next to a dump station across the street and a little airport. We're on the way to Redfish. We'll see how it is out there. We had less than a 30-mile drive to our next site, virtually across the street from Redfish Lake. Redfish Lake is the largest lake in the Sawtooth National Recreation Area. It's also the headwater of the Salmon River, whose waters flow north to the Snake River. Sockeye salmon make their 900-mile pilgrimage to their spawning grounds in the Sawtooth Valley. In recent years, in an effort to save the endangered fish, whose bright red color gave Redfish Lake its name, the National Marine Fisheries Service established a local hatchery. Since 1999, the lake has been stocked with sockeye salmon, steelhead and Chinook salmon, and bull trout. July 14th, Sawtooth fire officials closed all area campgrounds and lodges for the Bench Lake wildfire. This included Redfish Lake Campground and Lodge. It reopened on July 29th. We arrived August 11th, kind of anxious to see what had happened up there. Luckily, there was nothing to see. All the trees around the lake looked green and gorgeous. Whew! We had almost a full day there, so we soaked up some sun, ate some ice cream, listened to the one-man band playing, and watched a red, wildfire-fed sunset. What an awesome day.
There's a group there. Maybe I need to get up.
The next morning, we packed up and hooked up early. It was an over 400-mile drive day to get to Apgar in Glacier National Park, and I wanted to get there before dark. But it was a challenge leaving this small Forest Service campground. I didn't want to drive the loop, as there were low-hanging branches and a tight corner at the top.
Do you want me to come check the front there?
So a three-point turn was in order.
Yeah. Okay, straighten out a bit. I think you can go between these two trees. A little bit more angle. Okay, now straight. Come on back. Miss that tree on your side, the driver's side. You're all good over here on the passenger side. Now, if you can get by these two trees, you can go all the way to the tires onto the edge of the road. You're all good on the passenger side here. All good. Keep on coming. Okay, you got 2 feet. 1 foot. Okay, I don't know if I want to go too much further. Okay, back up slow. Now you're going right. You're going to go right into the tree, so go slow. Stop. Can you make that? Maybe one more. Come on back. Doing good. Some breath.
With good spotting, we got the thing turned around.
All right, good. It's that easy.
Okay, 7-point turn, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel.
Whoa, baby.
Hook up, right?
Where'd it go? Woo, puppy.
Dog. Oh, there's another one in the tree. Oh. Yeah.
Did you get the squirrel? Tina, you almost got him, huh? Did you get him? Good girl, up.
Just left Redfish, and we're heading to Glacier National Park. Are you sure?
Sunny Gulch Campground, site number 28.
Apgar.
And we're heading for Apgar, Glacier National Park.
Smoke.
It's a long drive day.
Yeah, it's 7 hours and 28 minutes in a car.
Yeah, by car. Yeah. With no stop. So yeah, we got a ways to go.
7 o'clock in the morning, we hit our target, and we're heading north.
We reluctantly left the Redfish Lake area. It was a fun place to be, relaxing and beautiful. But onward to Montana.
Joe's Gulch. Little 2-track. It's actually in the middle of nowhere. Springs. Steam hot springs.
Just a little pit stop here. We're still on the Salmon River on 93 and the Sawtooth area. People have been living here on this river for many years, it says. Let's do a walkabout. Make sure everything is still attached. Lots of smoke, lots of fires, I guess. Hopefully we'll get out of the smoky fire area here once we get up in the glacier. I hope it's a lot better. This river has been flowing pretty good. Looks like it slowed down a little bit here until it gets down to those rapids, but a lot of water in this here Snake River. Okay, we're carrying on. We still got 350 miles to go, so let's get.
Gonna test it one more time.
Yeah, last time through we all said wow, and this time not so much.
I don't like surprises when we arrive. Getting there before dark is a good way to help with that. Once we found our spot, it was a good one. We were able to set up and spread out. After a long drive day, we needed a good dinner. So I stoked up the Blackstone and made us a stir fry. It was delish. After a good night's sleep, we got an early start on the Going to Sun Road. But as we soon found out, our early start wasn't early enough. Our first stop is at the Lake McDonald Lodge. The Lake McDonald Lodge was built in 1913 and faces the lake, where the main entrance is located for visitors who originally arrived by steamboat. With the construction of the Going to the Sun Road, visitors began to arrive at what had, until then, been the rear of the hotel, which still retains its character as a secondary entrance despite the traffic it receives. Going to the Sun Road, also known as Glacier Route 1 Road, is notable as one of the first National Park Service projects specifically intended to accommodate the automobile-borne tourist.
Rolling down
It was completed in 1933. The road is one of the most difficult roads in North America to snowplow in the spring. Up to 80 feet of snow can lie on the top of Logan Pass, and more just east of the pass, where the deepest snowfield has long been referred to as the Big Drift. The road takes about 10 weeks to plow, even with equipment that can move 4,000 tons of snow an hour. We arrived at the Logan Pass Visitor Center a little after 8 in the morning, and the parking lot was already packed. Nat and I hopped out and did a quick lap of the Highline trailhead, while Ian slowly circled the parking lot while waiting for us to return. Our recommendation is to take the shuttle when visiting during peak summer days after 7 o'clock. Or come up much later. How about a sunset? We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the gorgeous views from this gorgeous road. By the time lunch rolled around, all the picnic areas were already packed, so we spied a little shoulder area to pull off of and enjoyed our picnic lunch with a great view of the lake below, St. Mary's Lake. On our way up, we spotted this beautiful rock to take pictures from with this gorgeous valley behind it. On our way back, we found a parking spot, so we had some fun taking some selfie shots.
What do you think?
This is great. This is one of the best views right here.
Yep.
You never get to see anything. The next morning, we got another early start as we were heading for the northwest corner of Glacier and Pole Bridge. Polebridge Mercantile has been in operation since 1914 and is open from May through October. It's noted for its baked goodies. The Northern Park entrance is just up the road.
What do you have cooking today?
Oh, we're cooking some turkey gordos.
Turkey gordos.
The chipotle spice seasoning
On the lakefront.
on the lake. It's gonna be good. Got a nice little afternoon rain shower on Lake McDonald. Hearing some thunder, so there must be some lightning. Good thing we did that yesterday.
That worked out, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was good we did yesterday what we did yesterday.
Yep. You always got to be hopeful there's good weather whenever you're going on these things.
Worked out well for us.
Yay. Yes, it did. Alrighty. Here we are in Glacier, doing a little maintenance. See it moving.
Something like that? Okay.
Wow. Does it look like the same thing?
It's very blue.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks fairly...
On this side, that's good, but the top looks terrible. It's always bigger. See, it's not gonna fit.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Everything's sounds pretty good.
Alright. Throw it back together.
I don't know. This is a think there's a few different like outputs to this engine, and that might have been the one for the higher output. This is what I'm thinking.
It's hard to say. Okay, look, there's little knobs here that they got to fit in. There you go. All right, put it back together.
Oh, gotta reload.
Reload. All right. Oh, well, that's a fail. But now we got some real numbers, I guess. We'll try it again in another couple of weeks when we get back to civilization.
Whitefish Mountain Resort opened in December of 1947 as Big Mountain. It started with a single T-bar, but now has 10 chairlifts.
See you soon.
Awesome.
You're gonna come back up.
We'll be back. Thank you.
I can tell you're just exploring.
We are. We're hanging out. Thank you.
Go down.
1994 Olympic champion Tommy Moe learned to ski and race here where his father was on the ski patrol. Both Whitefish and Flathead Lake are very lovely. But you know what? I bet you it gets really cold up here during the winter. When we got the 2 nights at Apgar Campground, we had to find somewhere else to camp for a night before we could head east to our next camp spot at Two Medicines. Hungry Horse Campground had a very nice, if not quite level spot for us to use right next to Hungry Horse Lake.
There's the low bridge.
Yeah, once you go on dirt road.
We need to stop and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Give us the situation.
We came up here this is our campsite here at, what is it, 2 Medicine?
2 Medicine.
The Montana State Route 49 has a length restriction because the north side of it is full of switchbacks.
So 21-foot restriction
There's
on
like
49.
a 21-foot restriction on the north side of Montana Route 49. So to avoid that, you have to go through you got to go through the south side, and the south side has a train bridge that has a marker on it that's 12'8".
And this is in the East Glacier village.
It's in East Glacier, the town of East Glacier.
Yes.
This rig, according to the brochure, is 12'9". So the bridge is too low.
So this is why we have a concern.
So we disconnected the Jeep to drive around to see if we could find a different route. The RV government wanted us to go on a dirt road because it wanted to avoid the 21-foot restriction, and it wanted us to avoid the low bridge. And the only other route it could find was this dirt road that we took the Jeep off, we disconnected, and we scouted it, and it's not a public road, it's somebody's private land. So
well, you had the pleasure of meeting.
We had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Man. He said, okay, that bridge says 12'8", but I'm a rancher and I bring hay bales on my trailer through there, and it's 16-foot tall, and I can get my 16-foot tall hay bale trailer underneath this bridge. So you guys really should be okay. And then he sent us on his way. So
okay, but it was nice to give you that type of information.
Yeah.
Right?
So okay. So then we
So then you drive the Jeep back to the RV.
So we went back to the RV. We took the rig through there, and it had what, 8 inches of foot of clearance.
I'm gonna say there was 8 inches of clearance there in the middle.
We had enough clearance, right?
We were way good, is what I'm saying.
And so then we just hooked back up because we have one park pass, right? So
right.
it's under his name.
Our annual park pass is in Brian's name.
So
we got to have basically one vehicle when we get through.
Yeah.
So in the end,
there you go. That's the summary of what just happened.
I hope that makes sense.
And you guys were ecstatic when you booked these reservations. It's like, man.
I made these reservations 6 months ago, and we were so excited because we're going to be staying a few nights, and we're all excited. This better be a good camp spot.
This better be a good camp spot.
I have high expectations.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hang on, guys.
Okay, road's not good.
Road is not good.
This is the worst park entrance road I've ever seen.
Yes.
Watch me.
Yeah,
it could very well be. It's after 5. It could be closed. It's after 6. It's closed. Wow.
You want to unhook?
No, well, I don't know. This is looking a couple spots up here. We'll see.
Yeah, because it's all
zoomed in.
Hang on, puppy. 15 and 15.
It says camping and picnicking to the right.
Let's unhook.
Yeah, let's unhook it here.
Okay.
We were heading for, quite possibly, the worst camp spot I've ever seen.
Okay. Straight. Not turn 10. Back tire's going over that bush. Just keep coming straight. Okay, start turning. Start turning slow. Now harder. Now straight. Okay, come on. Now harder. Now straight. Okay, yeah, come on. Okay. Back up and do a little 3-point. Okay.
So my tires are by it and I can back up.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay, I'd say straighten up and just come straight forward. Yeah, just come straight. I'm saying turn as hard passenger as you can. If you've got a tree, I'll tell you when to stop. You've got 6 feet though. Okay, it's 5. You've got 4.5.
Thinking this is me.
All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna need blocks. What's that?
You have to worry about that. See how close that is?
Yeah.
I could back up.
No, you can back up another like 4 feet.
We'll go backwards on blocks.
God, we scraped the hell out of this thing.
I say we gotta go up 3 blocks, up 3 blocks.
Yeah.
We have to go that way.
Yeah.
That's 1. Keep going. That's 2. Keep going. Keep going. You go stop. That's 3.
There's 2. Let's see what that says. This is probably the most unlevel site we've ever come across. But we got it to fit. I mean, just.
Anyway, we're working on some enchiladas, believe it or not. This is an enchilada night, because they go fast. We're going to put the ground turkey, or it's going to be ground turkey enchiladas. I'll put a little cumin, a little onion, a little garlic, and some Chef Marie's chicken pollo seasoning. So that's our seasonings of the night. And then we're going to just do a little enchilada sauce, red enchilada, for the enchiladas. And you'll be amazed.
Best meal here in the national park?
Oh, you'll be amazed. Right now you're thinking, yeah, right, Dad. We're gonna make enchiladas on the Blackstone? Aren't they supposed to be soupy?
That's what Dog's thinking. Like,
messy?
yeah, right. That meal's gonna be. Oh boy.
Okay, we're ready for enchiladas and or tortillas and cheese.
Oh, there's Mom.
I got tortillas and cheese. Okay.
Take all the spices away.
Okay. Cheese is open.
Do another hit of this stuff.
Cheese is open. You're done with the scissors, huh?
I'm done with the scissors.
Okay. I'll take these away.
Okay, you ready?
You ready?
Whoa, don't tip the cheese over.
Oh yeah. That was a good save.
Yeah. So we'll spread a little oil around. And then we'll open up this can just to give it a little bit of red. Red sauce. And get those tortillas warming up. I've been working on my enchilada on the Blackstone recipe for quite a while. On the Blackstone, it makes the bottom kind of crispy and the top is nice and soft, so it's very delicious and very tasty. And then we'll roll them, see? Kind of like a taco, but...
Yeah, it's kind of like those tacos I've been eating.
It's an enchilada taco, you see? I'm going to go and put a little bit of plates.
I got plates. Got plate, napkin, fork. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh, I guess you need to spoon.
What do we drop?
The mosquito thingy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see it. It's against the starboard side deck.
Goodness.
It kept rolling. The shell one just rolled.
Oh, don't open up. No post dust. Gotta have a post dust. So that's how you make enchiladas on the Blackstone.
Out here in the woods.
Out here in Glacier
Out here in...
National Park in Two Medicine Bow. A place you
Two
can't get to.
medicines, not Medicine
Yeah.
Bow. We're not in Wyoming.
Two medicines.
Two medicines.
Yeah. Way out here.
Ian flies out of Kalispell tomorrow. His summer vacation is over. We had quite a trip getting to Glacier and a lot of fun along the way. Our Highway 89 series starts tomorrow from our Two Medicine base camp. Our road trip starts anew from the Canadian border. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. More fun is coming. Let's hit the road.